Oh, wow, we found a juicer in normal. Let's go. Holy shit, bro. TO3 with gold bullets. Okay. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to a new video. Clearly, there's a problem with Arena Breakout, specifically with their gear capping or loadout value capping. Right now, the current cap for normals is 450,000. For lockdown, it's 1 million with a minimum of 100,000 for your loadout. And then for forbidden, there's no cap, but it has a minimum requirement of 300,000. With that set, on paper, it would look fine. But in actuality, there's a lot of problems with these limitations because players can easily bypass these by bringing in gear that are partially damaged or have lower durability than the normal, and they would cost less, making them able to bring these specific pieces into specific raids regardless of the game mode. Like say for example, they can still bring gold bullets in normals, sometimes even red bullets in normals, because bullets do not count towards your loadout value as it only calculates the gear that you have put on. It's an ongoing problem that the game has, and it's being more noticeable ever since this new season started. Season 3 of Arena Breakout introduced us to the Steam launch and also Epic Games. There are a lot more players that have chimed in of how unenjoyable it is to play the game with your expectations to fight against similarly geared enemies, but somehow you get stomped or you lose instantly because that enemy that you're fighting is using a gold bullet, a red bullet, wearing a tank helmet in a specific game mode where you would not normally expect these kinds of opponents. And from a recent live stream, I did my own investigation and experiment to see how many juicers can we find in a span of the live stream. By the end of the video, you will see a number of how many juicers I found. We're marking them as juicers because they're going over geared for a specific game mode that doesn't match what they're bringing. But the number you'll see at the end of the video doesn't even come close to how many juicers you would run into in the usual if you queue over and over again. So that's the point of this video, that clearly there's a problem with gear capping or loadout capping. There should be limitations. There are applied, but they can easily be bypassed. And even what's more funny, with my investigation during this live stream, I decided to even check on my own teammates of what equipment they had. And lo and behold, yo dudes,
Yo, what's up?
what tier bullet you're using? I found another one.
We're not looking for
Let's
the juicer.
go.
We're delivering.
We are
We
the
will deliver the
juicers.
juicer.
I'm moving forward with some gameplay here. You can see I'm using a grease gun here, and for those asking why I keep using shit weapons and cheap bullets, because I want to showcase how it's not really what you have that defines you, it's what you do. Sometimes we often rely too much on what weapon we have, what bullet we have, what gear we have, lacking on your dependency with your game sense and your even skill with the game. So here, I'm showing that even with the cheapest gun, the weakest bullets, you can outsmart any enemy. Because usually if you had good gear, good bullets, you would just ego chow any opponent. So like in this situation, if I had those options, I would just face towards the enemy and just fight them. But given the situation, I chose to retreat, reposition, and tactically approach this fight. From here, I played with my teammates, gave them the communications, giving them info as to where my enemies are. And with all of the sets in place, we were ready to fight the team. Nice.
Dead.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, there's another one.
That. Was it?
Holy shit, 1 second, you're about to die.
Oh
Oh my god. Oh, we didn't have a face mask. That's why he died. The guy had this.
Oh shit.
I don't really need to explain how this is already enough to prove that there's a problem with gear capping or value capping as a whole. As you can see, the enemy that we just fought had tier 5 bullets. It also kind of proves my point where it's not really with what you have, it's how you play it. So even if he did have these strong bullets, he still died. So that's basically a skill issue if you ask me. Oh, he had, oh shit, tier 5 bullets, man. Confirmed juicer, what the fuck? We got another one, boys. That's 6. What the fuck? It really needs a gear cap. Like, not just gear cap, eh. not value cap. If they say gear cap, it has to be actually gear cap, not value. They're doing value cap, not gear cap. Confirmed, juicer guys, confirmed. The next clip will speak for itself. We encounter a team pushing us in Villa, but for some reason, the enemies wouldn't die. The reason will be shown after this fight. Get back inside.
Got one.
No one's pushing me.
Pushing
I
us.
moved.
Came some.
Oh, fuck. Got. There are 2 people on me. The hell?
They're chasing.
How we lose that? What the fuck? Okay. Never mind. Woo! The proof is in the pudding. I also want to squeeze in one clip here when me and my friend Wise, we tried out a theory that if you bring in stronger gear, would that mean that you'll be facing other players with the same or equivalent value of that gear? So we tried it in normal's game mode. This is a normal game mode in farm. I had like a decent loadout. Wise had like a tier 5 vest and a helmet. As soon as we spawn in at Great Trade Center, this is what we encounter.
Ah, yep. He was right there. He's gonna come down. He's using sniper.
Oh my god,
Told
so
you we're
your
gonna
theory
get into
works. The
sweats.
fuck?
Yeah. I told you.
Holy shit. He has a fucking pilot helmet and CZ807. So that's enough chit-chatting as an inner voice in your head. The real lazy one will now close this video out for you. So as you can see from the result of our live stream or recording, there's clearly a problem with gear caps on either normals or even lockdown, especially lockdown because like it's more prominent. People are asking what's the difference between forbidden and lockdown apart from the loot value or the loot spawns, because everybody's treating lockdown as if it's forbidden because they're too scared to go to forbidden, and some chads go to normal so they can bully people who want to play normal. So it's kind of annoying that that's the situation right now, but hopefully this gets resolved soon as I think they already applied the 1 million cap on lockdown, but hopefully I feel like they should lower it more. Maybe not just loot value or loadout value cap, but exactly gear cap. As we discussed earlier, maybe on normal it's only tier 1 to tier 3 or tier 2. Then on lockdown tier 3 to tier 4. And then on forbidden is tier 5 to 6. There's clearly a problem with like how the game is being handled in terms of their gear capping, loadout capping, whatever you can call it. Hopefully they can fix it because like for a casual player's point of view, this is not enjoyable. Even like the veterans are not enjoying this because like for them this is like their favorite pastime to play ABI on either lockdown or forbidden. It would make sense in forbidden, but it's just weird that there's so much juice in lockdown and even on sometimes on normal. So hopefully they fix it soon. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. Let's hope no more juicers interrupt your raids.